Welcome to this class. So we are actually going to be designing our pickup location bar and our destination bar. So let me show you guys a tip of what we're going to be doing in this class, right? Bam. So we are going to be designing this beauty here, right? We're going to be doing these bars, this pickup location and destination bar, and also in the upper class, I think we will do this my location button and also have this favorite button, favorite places button as well. So guys, the importance of this is our user just have to tap this and a place search, comes up, for them to set their pickup location and all that, right? So without much ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so to do this, let's add a new linear layout, of course some attributes, android dot layout height will be wrap content, the width will be match parent. So we need to set some margins. So layout margin left 16 dp because we need some space. We need some space around these places. And our margin right will be 16 dp as well. And we need to set some margin top, some layout margin top. This will be 70 dp. Okay, so let's have a frame layout here. Okay, of course, some attributes. I'm gonna put an ID because we need to grab the reference later on. ID, we'll call it frame locations, layout width, match parent, layout height, let's use 90 dp, and let's set the background to white. Okay, so we didn't add the orientation here, vertical. All right, so inside of our frame layout we need another linear layout. Okay, so inside of this frame layout we need another linear layout. This is a frame layout, so we need a new linear layout to organize this way. All right, so let's add a new linear layout. Okay, and some attributes, orientation, vertical, layout height, match parent, layout width, match parent. Okay, we need to add a relative layout, okay, to use it to organize our elements and views. Of course, this needs some attribute, layout height. So I'm going to set the layout out to 0. Okay, the reason for this is because we are going to be using layout wave. I want to divide this into two. This will be our first relative layout that we are setting up, which we use to put in our bars and this text and this radio button. Okay, so it's gonna share 0.5 space, and the down relative layout to share 0.5 space. Okay, so let's continue. The layout width, match parent. I'm gonna have to make this clickable, and of course we need an ID of it because we'll be needing it, and we can call it layout pickup. I think this will suffice. All right, so let's put in some items inside of it. We need an image view, a text view, and a radio button. Okay, so let's add an image view. Of course, we need some attributes to say Android dot layout height. We set it to 8 dp, layout width 8 dp as well. And also the image that is going to be here is the green ball, is a green ball, all right? And I've actually added these images to the resources for this class, right? So at this moment, we need to bring those resources into our app, okay? So to do that, I'll go to my drawable, add existing item. I already have, those resources saved to my desktop. So I'm gonna just add both of them at once. Okay, it has been added. So I can now go ahead and say Android sroc at drawable slash green ball. So we're going to center it on a parent. I'm going to add some margins, all right? Okay, so why it hasn't showed up is because we've not added a layout weight to our relative layer. Set this to 0.5. So we can now see our green round ball. So let's proceed and add our text view. Let's add our text view. Text view. Of course, we need some attribute. I'm going to say Android. For the ID, we can call it pick up location test and layout height will be equal to wrap content, layout width will be equal to match parent. On the test, we say pick up location. Consider showing up here. Pick up location. So let's center it vertically. Should be true. Let's set some margin. Let's make this 30 dp, okay? Max lines, want it to be 2. Of course, we need to set the gravity to center vertical, all right? So I think we need some margin to the right as well, because we're going to be adding a radio button. Margin right. Let's make it 36 dp. So the last thing we need to add in this relative layer will be a radio button, okay? So we say radio button android.id. We say pick up radio, layout height will be wrap content, and layout width will be wrap content as well. So what else do we need to add? layout gravity, and so it's showing up already. So we have to align it to the right. Okay, layout align parent right. Okay, I'm gonna set this to true. We need it to be centered vertically, so we can say center vertical. Set this to true. Bam, and that worked out. Of course, we need some margin. It's too close to the body, so let's just add some margin to the right. $10 dp. So we are done. All right, this looks cool. It's just that this ball is not well aligned, so let's fix that. To fix that, we need to we need to change this and make it center vertical, not center in parent. Layout center vertical. So guys, that's that. So to actually make it faster, let's just copy this relative layout and paste it here. So now all we just need to do is to edit the IDs that we have, just change a few things, and we can rock and roll. Okay, so instead of saying pickup, can I say destination? Instead of green ball, we can now say red ball. And our text view, we can now say, can I call this destination text, and of course change the text to destination. Okay, as you can see, it's showing. So the small ash line that we have, all right, this line, to get it, we're going to add a view in one of the relative layouts. Okay, so let's use the first one. Let's add a view at the bottom of it. So we're going to say view. Let's add some attributes. Layout height, which should be just 1 dp, and our width, layout width will be match parent, and the layout gravity, your quarter end, and we'll align it to the parent bottom. So we say layout align parent bottom. We set this to true. So we need to set a color for it, right? So let's set a color. Android dot background. Our background will be at color / Uber ash. Okay, so guys, you can see it here. So this is just how simple it is to have something that looks like this. Okay, so let's run this and see if everything checks out. Okay, so our app is about to start. So here is a splash screen. Boom. So we have it and everything works so well. So guys, in the next class, we are going to be completing the remaining part of the design. We're going to be adding my place location and of course favorite button to our design. Okay guys, see you in the next class.